Dev Sahni here for Queensberry Promotions, and I am joined by Unbeaten Cruiserweight James Branch Jr. How you doing?
Dev, good to see you. How are you? All right? All good?
I'm alright, I'm alright. Thanks for asking.
Good.
Nice little media workout today. Do you enjoy these?
Yeah, I do enjoy them. I like the camera, and I do enjoy being in front of the camera and speaking and that. I'm not bad at talking. I do enjoy it. I prefer fighting though.
Well, let's talk about fighting. So your last fight, York Hall, you went to 6-0. You looked a bit frustrated when you came out of the ring. It looked like the guy that you had in there with you didn't really want to fight you. How'd you look back on it?
Yeah, looking back on it, it's a learning curve, always a learning curve, you know, and we won. That's, at the end of the day, the only thing that ever matters is when we get in the ring of boxing. No matter how you win, is you win, and that's how I've always been, win no matter what, you know. It was a frustrating night for me. That man that I boxed, he didn't want to fight one bit, but he was a strong man, and he just done everything he can. He just done everything he can just to like hide in, and he was holding me, and he was hanging over the ropes like that. To be honest with you, he should have been disqualified really, because it was actually a disgrace what was going on. Like, it weren't no joke that the man didn't want to box or he was negative. Like, he was just literally hanging out the ring half the time. You can't hit the man. But anyway, that's all the learning curve, and it's good. That's a good lesson really for me. Learn to maybe change my temperament, calm down a little. I'm quite a calm, relaxed person anyway. It's quite unlike me to really get a bit frustrated, because that's not really how I am. But obviously, under pressure and things, I want to perform. I want to put on a good performance, and that. I'm blessed to be on a platform here with BT, with Frank Warren. That's an amazing thing for me. So then to get in the ring and be fighting someone that's doing that, I wanted to rip his head off.
There's been a couple of times where I've seen you fight these. You end up fighting these negative guys. They never want to fight you. Why does no one want to have a fight with you?
Because it's probably the worst thing you can do, and that is no joke. That ain't stupid. That is the worst thing you can do. That's what everything. I don't like to say too much, but really, they need to run. Otherwise, they're just gonna get obliterated, and that is it. They're just gonna get obliterated. They ain't as fast as me at cruiserweight. I'm very sharp. I'm quite fast at cruiserweight. That's one of my advantages in that, and I just batter them.
So that's why they don't want to. I don't want to fight you, because I know you'd batter me. So you've had 6 fights, 6 wins. How would you assess your career so far?
I think it's going all right. Martin spoke to me the other day. I think after Christmas we're going to start looking for titles. So I think maybe they're looking for the Southern area or something like that. And then that's when you really start pushing on. Then, you know what I mean? So 7, 8, 9 fights, learning, getting to know the game inside the ring and outside the ring. There's a lot to boxing, ain't there? Getting to know it. Yeah, it's going good. I'm learning, and I'm slowly. I must say, I've got to say, it's took me quite long really to adapt to that, from amateur style to a pro style. And I was not that I've adapted and really changed a lot, but there is differences and changes that you've had to make. And I think for a little while I didn't want to accept it, but you have to accept it. There are little changes that you do need to make. Obviously, you're fighting longer rounds now. You know what I mean? You can't be running around like an animal, like running around. Do you know what I mean? You can't be doing that. And I've learnt that, and I think it's really I'm really starting to home in now. Feeling a lot better. I'm noticing the sparring. I'm sparring well. I'm sparring some good lads, with some really good lads coming in for sparring. Yeah, it's all going good now.
If you could give yourself one bit of advice, if you could give James Branch, who just turned pro, a bit of advice from James Branch right now, what would that advice be?
Keep doing what you're doing, son. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep winning. Don't worry about nothing.
It's good advice. It is good advice. So you're back on December 21st.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of Peacock boys back on December 21st. It's a big Christmas night out, isn't it?
It's going to be a good night. It's going to be a good night out. It's good for all the other people training in the gym and that. A good event to come to. We've got all our boys on. We've got Dan, good fight. Denzel's going to be a good fight. Chris Burke, Louis Lynn, top We're looking to go on and push to be a top stable. Obviously, Martin Bowers just won Trainer of the Year. Well done to him. Top man, put so much work into us, so that's good. We're all pushing on. We've got all the trainers and that as well. Ain't obviously only just Martin, but obviously Martin's the man leading the way, and it's all going good. And we're all going to go and we're going to have 5 good wins and 5 good performances on December the 21st.
Does it help with the kind of motivation in the gym, the sort of the hard work when you've all got this aligned goal?
Yeah, I suppose so. Maybe I don't really think of it like that, because obviously you're just pushing on. Even though you're a team, it's still like you're the only one that gets in the ring. So you've got to be the one that puts the work in. Otherwise, you're going to get found out. But obviously, yeah, I suppose it's good when we're all going on and pushing and we're all dieting and But yeah, no, it is good. I suppose so.
It's a big show. So on that show, we've got obviously Daniel Dubois headlining. There's also the return of Tommy Fury. Now, one thing I've got to ask you. So he had a couple of fights, and then he got offered to go on to Love Island. He said no initially. Then they offered it to him again. He said no again. Then they came to him a third time, and he said, all right, go on then. If you were offered the chance to go on Love Island, what would you say?
I had a lot of people trying to... I'm not really trying to get at Dev, we'll get to the point. I had a lot of people trying to push me forward for it. I got approached by a few different people about it, but I said no. For me, it wasn't really something that I was interested in going in. But fair play to Tommy, he's done well. He's become a public figure from it. Very good following, and really, that's good. Like he's selling that. Hopefully, he should do well selling the shows and stuff. But my life's been boxing since a very young age. Fighting, boxing has been everything to me, and that. And I didn't really know how taking that, how that would come across. A bit of a different character to Tommy as well. Got behaviour problems. I'd have been slung out after a week. No, he done well from it. He done well, and it wasn't really. I turned it down, and I weren't really interested in Martin. Keeps having a go at me. Martin still has a go at me about it to this day. But no regrets. I'm not interested.
Wait, so let me just get this right. You were offered the chance to go on Love Island, and you said no.
Well, I'm not. No, I don't really know. Agents were trying to push me forward to go for it, basically, and there was a lot of people trying to push me forward to go for it, and a few people approached me, but I just didn't take none of it. I just said no to everything. Was
there a concern that you were perhaps a little bit too good looking to go on there?
That was one of them, yeah. And good fighter, good looking, you know what I mean? I'd have been a big problem in there.
Big problem. You'd have cleaned up. Okay, well, so you've said no to Love Island. You're focusing on your boxing. This is quite a big story. This is quite a scoop here. Tell us, what is going to happen December 21st? No Love Island, all about boxing. What are you going to do?
I'm going to go out there, put on a lovely boxing performance and win. And that's all that matters. I'm just going to keep winning. I will not lose.
James France Jr., he's back December 21st. Didn't want to go on Love Island. Doesn't care about Love Island. He wants to box. That's what he's going to do. And the aim is to go 7-0. James, good luck.
Thank you very much. Thanks very much. Cheers.